sessions and advice for all walks of life. With JayMariee and Blu, we've got topics just for you, bringing it all to light. We're vividly vocal. We're vividly vocal.
You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides, just like hopes springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my hardiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my backyard. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness. But still, like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide, leaving behind nights of terror and fear. I rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise.
That was beautiful. Beautiful.
Still I Rise by the one and only Maya Angelou.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, everybody, to
Welcome.
Vividly,
Vividly
Vocal.
Vocal.
This is Blu.
And this is JayMariee.
And as you may have inferred from the title of the episode and the little poem we just came out with by the Maya Angelou, the topic of this episode is Still I Rise. Hope everyone had a wonderful holiday.
Yes. I hope y'all did.
Merry Christmas to everybody. Things got a little hectic last week and we weren't able to record and post, but here we are now.
Yes, here we are.
Okay, and the topic of this episode, Still I Rise. That's been something heavy on my heart because I see so many people get so easily discouraged and so downtrodden. And I feel my main question is, why do y'all allow yourselves to be so easily thrown off your path by regular old humans?
Right.
But we'll get into that today. JayMariee?
Yes.
I didn't have a question. I was just giving you a moment to speak.
Oh, yes. I hope y'all had an amazing Christmas. When I thought of Still I Rise, I thought of my favorite song by Nicki Minaj.
That was my song of the episode. We're doing the song of the episode again. That was going to be my song of the episode.
That is my song. When I say that song, literally, when that song first came out, I was just like, yeah, this the shit. Like, that song speaks a lot of volume. Like, one of her words is like, I mean, she okay, but she ain't all that. She ain't the next bitch till that bitch fall back. But I'm a hater. I go hard. Listen, let's begin. You know her last name Minaj.
She a lesbian.
Come on. Man. When I think of Still I Rise, I feel like it's overcoming not only challenges, but it's overcoming certain situations in life that life has like really. And I feel like 2023 especially came with so many challenges, it came with a lot obstacles and everything. But I mean, I've been ready for this one. I got so many notes. Yes, let's go. Let's get into it.
And I'll let you kick it off because I spoke for most of the red flags. I'm gonna give you the floor for this one.
Okay, no problem at all. So, when I think of overcoming, we first talk about resilience. And resiliency is our ability to adapt and bounce back when things don't go as planned. So,
Mm-hmm.
say as example as, say you've been trying to save up some money and you know an obstacle come and now you don't have the
Mm-hmm.
money no more. It's like, okay, how do you adapt, how do you bounce back? Well, it's so many things and so many ways for you to bounce back or for you to adapt, but sometimes when things come in the way, it's like, well, I lost this thousand because of some family issues or something like that. So it's like, okay, now it's time to bounce back, but the bounce back is really hard. I know the bounce back, it's sometimes difficult for some people to bounce back. And that's why, with resiliency, I just feel like it's okay to take a to have that bounce back, because I mean, to have that step back, because once you bounce back, that bounce back is amazing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, it's a blessing, um some challenges, I feel like, with resiliency, resilient people view a difficulty as a challenge, not as paralyzing an event. They look at their failures and mistakes as lessons to be learned from and as opportunities to grow, which I like that. They don't view them as negative reflections on their abilities or self-worth. So when I think of challenges, let's throw another example. Say right now my computer completely crashed and Blue was sitting here looking at y'all. How am I going to overcome that? Well,
Mm-hmm.
we have so many options up in here. I can get back on my iPad, I can get on my phone, but it's not going to be the same as the computer. Again, that's why I say the bounce back. The bounce back is okay with a computer down. Well, let me go ahead and try to figure it out on my iPad, or let me try to figure it out on my phone so that we can come and still give y'all the great content that we're trying to give y'all for next year.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything to say? I have more, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna chime in on money. I used to stress a lot about money. I used to stress so much about money because, you know, oh, can I borrow this? Oh, somebody, people with people in my family. Oh, I need this. I need that.
right,
I need this. And this one certain person would just take, 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 take.
right.
And I was stressing about money because number one, I was working. This was back when I was working at Chick-fil-A. I was making
Mhm.
$14 an hour. And trying to save up every penny I could get in order to get to the next level of I was looking for a new job and I was just stressed. The stress was not
Right.
good for me.
Right.
But the best things come when we are not looking for them
Right.
and realizing that money is going to come and it's going to go. It does you
Mhm.
no good to stress about the money. You
Right.
know how people tell you act like you already have it. Be
Right.
abundant. That's what being abundant. Like I think now, not worry about money. Don't worry about the money. Protect yourself, of course. I had to set boundaries with that person that kept asking me
Right.
for this, and that, this, and this, and that. You got to
Mhm.
stand your ground on that one. As for making more money, you need to be in peace with what situation you're in right now. Be grateful for the
Mhm.
little income that you have, or little to you that you might think it is little.
Right.
And then when the time comes, you will move to the next level.
Right.
Being abundant is like being, I have enough. I have enough. As long as your bills are paid for, kids are clothed and fed, then that's all you need, really.
Right. Exactly. I feel that 1,000%.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as far as financial, that's still a struggle for me right now, because, I still stress, because it's like I was literally saying this earlier today. I was like, as much as I don't want to, it's like I really don't want to work for nobody. But it's just like you gotta spend money to make money. And at the end of the day, in order for you to get where you need to be, you gotta start somewhere.
We all
So
start somewhere.
exactly. So I mean, I might have to, but at the end of the day, once I get to that place where I'm going to be, I'm gonna just look back at this and say, dang, I didn't
That
came a
was a
long
bump in the
way.
road. Mm-hmm.
Right. Now, as far as overcoming for me, I would say I've experienced overcoming a relationship. Um,
Mm-hmm.
as far as on a relationship standby. I express this a lot, but I didn't live my 20s like an average 20-year-old was supposed to live their 20s. Um, when I lived my 20s, I was tied down, got engaged, and got married. All in my 20s. And I didn't, y'all know with the when anybody's 20 or when they hit 21 or 22, you living your life to the fullest. You go and do this, you go and do that. You going to travel, you going to hang out with friends. I was in the house cooking, cleaning, wash everything, all of that. Wow.
Smile and grin.
So he can write that check and pay all your bills. But he wasn't doing it. But um I mean, I didn't live my 20s. And, you know, as much as I wanted the relationship to work, it was just like I was at a downfall. I was at a complete steal. And I mean, now I look back at it, I mean, I'm definitely overcoming it, but it was hard at first because it was just like at the time, you took up all my 20s. You're basically all I know. Well, not all I know, but it's just like I lived all my 20s through you. I didn't live my 20s through me. I lived it through you.
Mm-hmm.
So it made me feel some type of way because it's like once everything like was done, it was like how do I overcome this? How do you get over somebody that you tried to build a foundation with? And it took me a while. I mean, anybody out there that's dealing with somebody that, they don't know how to overcome, it takes a while. It does. First of all, with overcoming somebody, you have to first of all, you got to love yourself. If you
Mm-hmm.
are dealing with somebody and you don't love yourself and let me rephrase that. If you love them more than you love yourself, you're not it's going to take you more than a while for you to overcome anything because you have now step out of loving yourself and now you're putting all your love into somebody else. And
Mm-hmm.
it's difficult because once you start realizing like, okay, I could do this. I could do bad by myself. I could do this without him. That's when you're going to start overcoming. Or you could do bad
Mm-hmm.
without her. That's when you start overcoming the situation or start overcoming a relationship. But when you are into somebody and you love them more than you love yourself, it's a scary thing. It is. It will cause you to lose friends. It will cause the relationship sometimes to be toxic because when you love someone more than you love yourself, that's when the toxic relationships come because it's like you're putting yourself on a standby and you're loving them and you're letting them, well, it depends on who you loving. You're letting them walk all over you. You letting them do this. You letting them talk to you a certain way. You letting them treat you a certain way. You letting them do this. You letting them do that. And then now it becomes to where as that person, now you're feeling depressed, the anxiety comes, the low self-esteem, all these traumas are coming and it's just like when it's time for him or her to leave, what's going to happen to you? Have you overcome it? Are you going to go back? It's a scary thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, how do you do that? Well, I got a few tips. My first thing is surround yourself with positive people. Now, I'm going to say this. I didn't have nothing positive around me when I was trying to get over somebody. I had negative Nancy's. Oh, it's all right. Y'all just going through a break. It'll be good. You know, niggas cheat, but you could cheat too and y'all could just cheat together. No, I don't want to. No. If you ever have somebody tell you some shit like, I'm glad your soundboard is working. Like literally, if you have somebody on your side or your friend group that tells you some shit like that, leave them the fuck alone. Leave them in 2023. Matter of fact, you should have left them in '05 because ain't no fucking way that you sitting here telling me, oh yeah, it's cool for him to cheat. You can cheat too. No. Where who are you? Why would you tell me that? Also, maintain a good and consistent support group. Now, first of all, with the positive people, I feel like they can also be your support group. Now, not every positive, well, no, all positive people could be in a support group, but don't get nobody in your support group that be like, oh, JayMariee, I feel so bad for you, but you know, at least his dick was good. I'm sorry.
That's eyelashes, blank stare.
I'm sorry, love, but what did you just tell me? How? First of all, how do you know that? Okay, how the fuck do you know these
That's
things?
eyelashes, blank
Right.
stare.
Bombastic side eye. Like, the fuck is you talking about? I feel like with the support group, when they say maintain a good and consistent support group, it reminds me of JayMariee, you good, you got this. Fix your crown, queen. Like you, let's focus on you. Let's get you back together. Let's get you back to JayMariee. Not no, oh girl, he gonna come back around. It's okay, friend. It's gonna be good. I mean, the dick had to been good because you still over here moping. Like, girl, go back to him. Girl, please. Shut the fuck up respectfully. Another one is practice self-care, whether it is exercise, reading a good book, or buying yourself a gift. So I remember talking to Blue about this. So if you're gonna exercise, don't exercise for somebody else. Don't exercise to get
Mm-hmm.
back at your ex. Don't exercise because they
Mm-hmm.
watching. Okay. Well, let them fucking watch the pounds fall.
Better
That's
yet, block
lovely that
them.
you're watching. Right. Like don't do it because of that. Do it because of you. Do it for you and because of you. Don't do it because the next bitch or the next nigga is watching, looking, lurking, slurping, all of that. Don't do that. It's all on you. You matter, not these people.
Mm-hmm.
You matter. It's your body. If you want to be the perfect size that you are, that's fine. If you want to exercise, that's fine. Read a good book. I mean, buy yourself a gift. Or, matter of fact, go get your toes done. Go get your nails done. Like, take yourself out to eat every now and then by yourself. Like, spend time with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is do not allow feelings of regret or self doubt to manifest on a regular basis. Meaning, don't be having that thing. Everybody have it. You have that little inkling thought in your head, like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, what if it, what if it could have worked, or what if I would have did something different? What if I don't do that. Don't don't do that. Matter of fact, that's crazy that I got on here because I was on Snapchat and this lovely person that I know, I don't know, she's been going through it with her baby daddy. Look, I don't know. They ain't none of my business. But she put her sex tape on Snap. And at the end of the sex tape, it was like, this could have still been us, but you've been playing. And I just have to say, I just have to say, if he's not there and you putting, I mean, well, what did you gain from putting your sex tape on Snapchat? Was that supposed to rile him up to be like, "Oh yeah, I'm coming back." That that, and that happened right before I got on here and I'm just like, that's sad. If you have to do if you have to do all that to, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna leave that one alone because that was very wild. Let me go to the next point. The next point is take time for yourself before you dive back into another relationship. Oh my god, can we talk about it? Come on, let me cook. Let me let her cook. All right, let me go ahead and get into this. Before you get into another relationship, I need you to take some time to be single for a while because I feel like once you get out of a relationship, I don't care how long you've been in a relationship, you ain't properly healed from that relationship to get into another relationship. Period. I don't care if y'all was dating a month, 2 months, a day. You know, sometimes you can catch feelings over in a day. It's okay. I don't give a damn if you was together with that person for 14 years. You are not healed enough to get into another relationship with another human being. You're not. Take a look in the mirror and make sure that you are okay. Because the healing process, it I always tell people Rome wasn't built overnight. You ain't gonna heal overnight. You ain't gonna wake up and be like, I'm healed. All right, let me go get in a relationship. No. If the person you're dealing with is seeing that you're hurting not only them but yourself, they gonna tell you, hey, I see this is going on with you. Are you sure that you are well equipped to be in a relationship with somebody? Yeah, I'm okay. Okay. All right, we had the conversation, it's done. You do it again. Are you positive that you are good to? Yeah, okay. All right. You do it again. So at this point, now you done agitated that person. You done waste that person time, and that person don't want to deal with you no more. Now you sitting in the corner crying. You done got yourself together, and you like, I'm gonna try it again. No, don't try it again. This is not Monopoly, and you don't need to go past go. You need to go back some. Go back to the boardwalk. Matter of fact, go back to the tax people. Like, it's not your freaking time. No, thank you. No, don't do it. Go back some. Get yourself together. Think about this. Have some time to yourself. And then when you are fully ready to get into a relationship, then you proceed to go into that next relationship. I'm not going to say broken, but don't go to somebody and Blue used to say this, and I got to make sure I repeat it correctly. Don't bleed on somebody else, if that makes sense.
Don't bleed on somebody who didn't cut you.
Thank you. That's it right there. Don't bleed on somebody that didn't cut you. So basically, you bleeding on somebody, and your ex basically opened that wound, cut it, and all that, and now you bleeding on somebody else. Don't do that. No. Let's. How about we just do better for 2024? If you are going through something, focus on yourself. Have some time for yourself. Get yourself together. Then proceed to move into the next relationship. If you don't think you can handle that, then take some more time. It's okay. Like, you're good. They got plenty fish in the sea. They have somebody waiting for you out there. Don't just rush into the first relationship walking. Next thing, talk about your feelings. I have a problem with this. Well, it's not a bad problem, but it's a problem to where I don't like talking about my feelings at times. Sometimes I will literally sit up in here and bottle everything up to the point where when it does finally come out, it comes out very disrespectfully, it comes out rude, or it comes out in an angrily manner. And then I get looked at as, oh, why are you acting like that? Why did it come out like that? Why you just didn't say nothing then? Well, I mean, if you wanted to get the raw me at the time, it probably would have came out 30 times worse. But I mean, at the same time, I'm bottling it up. This is how it's going to be. So instead of bottling it up, talk to somebody who is willing to listen to you express your feelings. Don't get to somebody to where you bottle it, like you express your emotions to them and they be like, "Oh, you're weird. That's a weird statement. Like, why you feel like that? I don't feel like that. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about you. This is me we're talking about." But yeah. Another one is seek professional help if necessary. I feel like, and this is just my opinion, I feel like everybody needs a therapist. I feel like it. I mean, a lot of people go through certain situations, and especially heartache, heartbreaks, all of that. Go see a therapist. Go actually professionally talk to somebody.
And
Don't bottle.
there's no
ahead,
shame. There are still people who think seeing a therapist is shameful in some
Right.
way, especially men. They're like, I've had a guy tell me there's nothing wrong with me. I'm not broken. I'm not, a therapist is for people that need to be fixed. And I just looked at him. I didn't comment anymore, but there, especially amongst men, y'all need to see a therapist. So many people need to see therapists, but refuse to see therapists because they think that's a reflection of who they are at that moment in time. Like, oh, there must be really something wrong with you. But there's really going to be something wrong with you if you keep going through life untreated, inflicting pain on other people, and doing whatever toxic behavior you're doing now.
I agree with that 1,000%. So yes, seek professional help. Seek it.
It's like It's the same as going to a doctor. Your
Right.
elbow hurt, you need to go see a doctor. Okay, you need surgery, go see a doctor. They'll look at your insides and tell you what you need or do what they need to be done.
Right. Please. I'm telling you, like, seek your professional help. And if you want to and you decide, hey, I want to get the other person involved to seek professional help and they don't want to, leave them alone. Because obviously, like Blue said, they feel as though they don't need it. So if you feel like you need it, get it.
Do you mean other person as in relationship or friendship? Or what do you mean by other person involved?
Oh, like both.
So you think you
Well,
should
I
take your
can't
friend to a
really.
therapist if y'all,
Well, let me rephrase
for
that.
instance, know for sure?
Let me rephrase that. Not friendship, but basically I meant like relationship. Now, if you
If it's
feel, go ahead. I'm sorry.
if it's just your boyfriend, you need to just break up. Don't go to a therapist. If you're married,
Agree.
that's a different story. Fuck that
I
nigga.
agree with that. I agree with that. Maybe I should have said it differently, but yes, if you're married, definitely. But boyfriend girlfriend situation, I mean, I
Y'all
don't give
barely
a
know each
damn.
other. Y'all been together for like 6 months to a year. Let it the fuck go.
Shit. I mean, I don't care. I mean, that too. And then if y'all was together longer than that, I mean, if he ain't got the picture now, well then,
Yep.
do you think he got the picture now? No. Well, go
Mhm.
ahead and leave his ass alone. I mean, if you feel as though that you want to bring your boyfriend to therapy, I mean, by all means, I'm gonna put my hands up because some people would do that. But me, I mean, I don't care. For I don't. It don't matter the how long we've been together. If you haven't still gotten it together, I mean, we just got to leave each other alone. We just got to keep a couple steady and just move along from each other. I'm sorry, but that's
Mhm.
just boyfriend and girlfriend. If we husband and wife, take your ass to this motherfucking therapist and we gonna sit here and talk about it. Cause ain't no way.
Mhm.
Another point. Do not be afraid of sharing your story or feeling shame for what you experienced. Meaning, it's okay to share your stories and you know share them, not only share them, but if it's something you are not prideful of, it's okay to still share them because you may never know what that shameful event was that you had. Somebody probably went through that same
Exactly.
experience as
And
you.
feel alone in the world.
Exactly.
We're not so
So
different.
yeah, so it's okay. Share all your stories. Another one, make new friends. I'm kind of iffy about that one because sometimes when making new friends, you, I mean, you really gotta, I don't know. I feel like with making new friends, you really have to do some form of interview because you can make a new friend and that person can be a negative impact on your life.
Use your discernment
Yeah. When making new
and,
friends, use your
and and stop
discernment.
it whenever you see something that is not okay for the long term.
Exactly. I say do that. And then my last point is do not victimize yourself, but instead view yourself as a strong individual.
Mm.
That
Mhm.
entire statement says it all. I ain't got to even put a
Mhm.
explanation to that. Period. Um, and that's all my points I have for right now. Blue, if you had some insight on all of this.
When I said earlier when I opened the episode, I feel like people allow themselves to be discouraged or thrown off their paths by other people. And it's just like, why? So
Mm,
many people, oh, this person told me I wasn't going to be shit in life. This person told me I couldn't do this. This person told me I couldn't do that. This person laughed at me when I said I wanted to do this. And it's like, at the end of the day, what do it matter? Opinions are like assholes.
right?
Everybody's going to have one. And I come here today to tell y'all can't let a few people's words control your whole life. Your life, you get at max, at best, maybe 100 plus years, 100 years on this earth. If you're lucky. And then at the end of those 100 years, you're going to be like, damn, I'm on my deathbed. And I let Jimmy from third grade tell me that I wasn't going to be shit in life. I let my great cousin, uncle tell me I can't sing, so I shouldn't try to sing. I let this person tell me I'm not smart. I let this person tell me I'm ugly. And I didn't live my life because of those things. And now what do I have to show for it?
Right.
In the words of a great smart man, Cat Williams, he said, "You need haters. You are the
Mm.
star player and you need haters." He said, "Ladies, if you got 14 haters right now, you need to figure out a way how to get 16 by the time the summer comes."
Mm.
Because haters, that's their job. They are
Mm.
going to hate. That's the cashier job, cashiering. That's the bagger job, bagging. And that's the hater job, to hate. Now,
Right.
sometimes I feel as though there is being genuinely affected by the words of other people. And then there's some people use that as an excuse, for lack of a better word, to not be better or to not do better.
Right.
Like that's a topic coming up for this season. Well, on the list, it's called "You Can't or You Won't." I've run
Right.
into so many people saying, "I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't," but I want, I want, I want, I want. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so either you're gonna do something you don't want to do to get what you want in the um in the future, or you're gonna do what you want to do right now and not get what you want at all in the future.
Right.
Things require sacrifice. I knew somebody who worked 5 feet away from a restaurant apartment complex right behind the restaurant that was hiring. Well, 3 restaurants actually that were hiring. This person didn't graduate high school. They didn't have a GED. They had no hopes on getting their GED. They had no hopes of continual education, but they wanted an at-home job, a pay of this much, nothing to offer the employer. Did not have the qualifications for those kinds of jobs, but thought they were going to get a life of luxury. Now, if you didn't take your ass up, go walk your ass down to the restaurant, say, "Can I fill out an application, please?" And then get started. And then hopefully that will start the domino effect of you getting to where you want to be, but you don't even want to start the journey.
Right.
I knew somebody else that said, hold on, how do I put this? Somebody else, they wanted to see, they wanted to get help with their mental, I don't want to say disabilities. I don't want to say that word because I don't like the word in regards to this, but they wanted to see a therapist. They wanted to see a doctor. They wanted to get put on some type of medication. Okay. My solution is, okay, you need to go work at an 8 to 5 that guarantees those types of things in your benefits package. I don't want to work 8 to 5. Okay, well, we're kind of gonna have to get you started somewhere on your mental health journey. You need to start journaling. Oh, I can't because I got traumatized because a boy stole my diary from my backpack at school and read it in front of the whole class and posted it on Instagram when I was little. So I can't do that. And now I'm currently 38 years old and now I can't do that. I can't journal because of what happened to me when I was 9. Okay. Can't.
Right.
Okay. So where do we go from here? You just a bump on the log, huh? So I guess life just not gonna move for you. And you need to look at it as, I look at things from a logical standpoint. I look at if A equals B, then B equals C, then C equals D, and so on the line. Or if A plus B equals this, and C plus D equals that. I don't look at things. Well, I do sometimes. I have my emotional moments. I do. But whenever I felt down, I wanted to give up. But it was always in my brain, like, it's not an option. It's not even an option. So, I mean, I'm going to cry it out today and I'm going to go back out tomorrow.
Right.
So it's never been in me to think I'm going to just give up and it all ends here for me. But then there are some people who are just the first sign of trouble or the first sign of this. I think people look for reasons to give up sometimes. They're like, I'm throwing in the towel. This shit isn't for me. I'm done with life, period. Okay. You done with life? How your bills going to get paid?
Right.
Okay. You done with life? How your lights going to stay on? How you gonna get your internet? What you gonna see on the internet? Okay, might as well give up your phone too. Okay, might as well not
Hmm.
have no clothes on your back. So I mean, what are you gonna
Hmm.
do?
Right.
And my thing with people is, it's okay to have emotions in regards to things that occur in your life because we are human. We all have human emotions at the end of the day. But it's not about how you emotionally react to things, it's what you do in the next moment. As long as you get back up in the end is what matters. You can cry. It's okay to cry, scream, do whatever you need to do. But as long as
Right.
that next day you get up, you dust yourself off, and you go back out there and you try again.
Right.
I remember talking to a young girl. She had got her heart broken. This was a group conversation with me, JayMariee, and somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to a young girl. I couldn't even get an word in edgewise to her because I kept getting interrupted, unfortunately. Trying to say my piece to her. And this person had all the answers first. Okay. Applause. Good for you. But the one moment I got a word in was when she said, I want to cry. And there was a pause. And I said, it's okay to cry.
Right.
And this person said, absolutely not. And I said, it's okay to cry because
Mm-hmm.
you're human. You have emotions. You're a young girl. You're a young black girl, especially. And young black girls are taught not to have emotions about things. But what matters is that you get up, you dust yourself off, you heal, and you be better than what you were yesterday than that little boy tried to make you out to be.
Right.
And the person agreed with me. Okay, yeah, I see that. I see that. I'm like, yes, of course you see that.
Right. Oh my God. That one. That. Phew, child.
Mm-hmm.
With that, let me piggyback off of. Well, not piggyback. Let me talk about another point that I did have because I know with this episode we talked about resilience, right? So with that, I actually have 10 ways to build up your resiliency. Um, so these are my 10 points that I did kind of gather up and put in my own words. One is learn to relax. When you take care of your mind and body, you're better able to cope effectively with challenges in your life. Develop a good sleep routine. Try out a new exercise or use physical relaxation techniques like deep breathing or meditation. Number 2, practice thought awareness. Okay, there we go. Resilient people do not let negative thoughts get to them. Instead, they consistently practice positive thinking. This means listening to how you talk to yourself when something
Mm-hmm.
goes wrong. If you find yourself making statements that are permanent or personalized, correct these thoughts in your mind. Number 3.
Right. I always say, if you are, why would you want to be friends with somebody that talks to you the way you talk to yourself? Some of
Right.
y'all do, because some of y'all are fucking weird. Some of y'all do. But if you say, man, I ain't shit. Man, I'm this. I'm that. I'm a dumb bitch. Oh, I'm a fat sloppy bitch. Oh, I'm this bitch. I'm that bitch. Would you want to be friends with somebody that talks to you like that? And if
No.
you are incapable of seeing it from that way, talk
Mhm.
to yourself as if you were a child. Because we were all children at some point. We were all babies. Would you
Right.
talk to yourself as a baby that way?
Right.
So when something negative comes, it's okay, baby. You'll try again tomorrow. Well, some of y'all talk to your kids in this type of way anyway. So I
Mm.
mean, for for those of
That's
you
the real tea.
people who are able to grasp that concept,
Right.
it's okay, baby. You'll try it again tomorrow. Oh, it's okay, baby. It was an accident. Oh, it's okay, baby. This don't define you. A, B, C, D, and
Right.
then you move forward.
Right. I love that point. I love that point. Um, let me see. Number 3. I think I read this one, but I'll just read it again. Edit your outlook. Practice rethinking to change the way you think about negative situations and bad events. Number 4,
Mm-hmm.
learn from your mistakes and failures. Every mistake has the power to teach you something important. So look
Mm-hmm.
for the lesson in every situation. Blue says this all the time. I think you say this all the time. It's you always, I think it was you that said this. Let me correct myself. Mistakes, they just teach you, they teach you something in life. Every mistake is a learning lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Also, make sure that you understand the idea of post traumatic growth. Often people find that crisis situations such as a job loss or the breakdown of a relationship allows them to reevaluate their lives and make positive changes.
Right.
Number
If I
5.
remember
Oh,
correctly, the fashion designer, I think Vera Wang, if I remember correctly,
mhm,
she was fired or something like that at the age of close to 40. And
mhm,
somehow, some way, that put her on her path to being a fashion designer. And she's the big name brand now. Okay. Oprah got fired from her job when she was like 27, 28. She
mhm,
fucked up. And then somehow she became Oprah down the line, you know.
mhm.
So see the value in the journey. You might not understand now, but sometimes you get thrown a big curveball to get you put on the path you're meant to be.
Right. Yes, definitely. I promise you. Just because the curveball got thrown, don't mean it ain't meant for you. It ain't meant to, it may, let me rephrase that because I'm stuttering. Just because the curveball got thrown doesn't mean it's not directing you into your right path, because it is. Because a lot of people think when certain things happen, oh, this wasn't supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen like this. Well, you can't really dictate that, because I mean it happened. It was supposed to happen. It was meant to happen. Because now it's either gonna make you or it's gonna break you and lead you to the correct path, or it's gonna lead you to the wrong path. So it's up to
Mm-hmm.
you on how to choose that. Number 5, choose your response. Remember, we all experience bad days and we all go through our share of crises, but we have a choice in how we respond. We can choose to react with panic and negativity, or we can choose to remain calm and logical, to take control and find a solution. Your reaction is always
Mm-hmm.
up to you. I mean, that goes to
Right.
anybody.
I'm a solution oriented person. If there's a problem in front of me, how do I solve it? Because
Right,
sitting down, freaking out does nothing for you but raise your blood pressure. I'm
right.
always looking for solutions to things. That's one of the things I like about me. I like solutions, but some people, they don't like solutions. You ever had a friend who would just sit down and you're like, oh, wait, hold on. We could probably go see this. There's this
Mhm.
service out there that can help you. You can probably see about that. You can apply here, apply there, and they don't want to hear none of that. None of it. Every
Right,
idea you have is shot down with some crazy reason as to how or why they can't do it.
right. Or you ever had a friend where they're going through something, and when they're going through that, like that situation or crisis, they shut you completely out, or they want to have nothing to do with you. Like
Mm-hmm.
they don't want to respond or nothing. Say you, well, hey, good morning, best friend. I hope you have a wonderful day. I don't want to respond because I'm going through this, and or they might not even say that at all. I'd rather you tell me, hey, look, I'm having a situation. Maybe we'll talk another day. I feel like communication is key. But if they just completely like shut you out, don't say nothing, and then when they're having their good day after that, oh, hey, best friend, we back
Mm-hmm.
at it again. And you like, I almost said fuck
Depends
you,
on the
but
severity, the severity of the situation. Because if it's something really crazy, I don't blame somebody for shutting the world out. Because I do that too sometimes.
all
But it
right.
really depends. But if it's something stupid, like,
Like, well,
oh, I ran out of pink pills from the gas station, so I can't get wet tonight.
damn, the pink pussy pills.
Mm-hmm. Ran out, fresh out, and my nigga gonna be mad at me. He's gonna be like, "Man, this is different than usual because I pop one every night at around 6 o'clock, and they out to the gas station. So I mean, now I gotta go in when my shit dry as a fresh scrub daddy.
I'm sorry. Dry as a who?
The
I know what
sponge, the
scrub
scrub
daddy
daddy,
is.
a
Yes.
fresh one that you got from the store, dry, fresh out the pack, has not been used.
Oh,
That's
that's
what she
brittle
said.
and
And
dry.
she's going,
Ugh.
yes, she's going through a crisis right now. So you need to respect her and her privacy.
I'm sorry. I laughed. I'm sorry. Woo. Let me go to my next point before I scream. Okay. Number. Let me see. Number 5. No, number 6. Maintain perspectives. Resilient people understand that although a situation or a crisis may be overwhelming at the moment, it may not make that much of an impact over the long term. Try to avoid blowing events out of proportion. That's a good one. If I like that one, let's maintain that. Like again, like what we talked about. Let's say um your charger broke on your phone. Do not wow the fuck out on me because your charger broke on your phone. That's not my problem. I mean, I can help and see, hey, I can get you a charger or something. But if you like, fuck you, bitch, my motherfucking charger broke. Fuck all of this shit. Okay, hold on. Wait.
Wait a
Hold
minute.
on.
Hold on.
Yeah. Wait. Calm down. Right, like hold on. Like can we can we really talk? You in here spazzing out over a phone
And
charger.
I'm making
And
them
I
wait,
can
hold on. Wait, hold
man.
on. Like, damn, she in her mood. Like, damn, she in her
Hey.
mood.
Hey. Like, damn, I could go to the gas station and get you one for $4.99 if it's the case. Like, bro, don't do that. So yeah. Number 7, set yourself some goals. If you don't already, learn to set smart effective personal goals that match your values and that can help you to learn from your experiences. Point number 8, build your self confidence. Remember, resilient people are confident that they're going to succeed eventually, despite of the setbacks and stresses that they might be facing. This belief in themselves also enables them to take risks. When you develop confidence and a strong sense of self, you have the strength to keep moving forward and to take these risks you need to get ahead. I got 2 more. Number 9, develop strong relationships. People who have strong connections at work are more resistant to stress and they're happier in their roles. This also goes for your personal life. The more real friendships you develop, the more resilient you are going to be. Because you have a stronger support network to fall back on, so get help when you need it. Remember that treating people with compassion and empathy is very important here too. And last but not least, point number 10, be flexible. Resilient people understand that things change and that carefully made plans may occasionally need to be amended or scrapped. And that is my 10 points or 10 ways to build your resiliency. There we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, that is honestly all my notes I have. I have a little bit more, but I mean, we could pass the mic over to you if you would like.
Okay. As I said in episode 24.5, this is your life, but unfortunately, you are responsible for what happens and how it goes because our lives are in our hands, and that can be empowering and that can be scary at the same time. But as long as there is breath in your body, I want y'all to understand you have the power for things to change. Because I used to stress about the stupidest shit now. Now that I look back, that situation basically took care of itself, or I overcame that situation, or that situation was not as big because you are more capable than what you think you can do. Things you will surprise yourself that you can do things that you never thought you would be able to do.
Right.
And no matter your circumstances, use what you have, use your mind, your brain, because knowledge is power and nobody can take your mind from you.
Right.
When I went to community college to get my associate's degree, the dean of the community college, we had a banquet dinner and for everybody who wanted a scholarship, and I was one of them. And he showed us a presentation of where he came from. And he was born in 50s, 60s in our small town.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in the South. We're in Texas. In our small town in Southeast Texas. He showed us where he was born. It was a metal hut that was this big with a metal roof. I don't know
Oh
how to
wow.
describe it to y'all. It's like not the size of an outhouse, maybe two outhouses put together, and that was where he came from. And from
Right.
that, I really can't remember the story, but it was a very inspiring story. And he was a very kind, very smart. He had a big ass smile everywhere he would go. He would smile, smile, smile. But he overcame a lot of shit. He overcame a lot of shit. He went on to, I think he, I don't think he at first I don't think he graduated high school, but he went back and got his GED. And
Mm-hmm.
from that, he applied to college. He got a scholarship, got his bachelor's degree. From that, he applied again, got his master's, and then I don't know if I'm telling it right, but then he got his doctorate. He's a doctor, and I forgot what it was, but you would never know. Despite such humble beginnings, most people would be like, "Man, this is where I came from, and I can't never have no better." But he said, "I wanted better for
Right.
me."
Talk your
And
shit.
most people would take that, you know, despite what materials you think you don't have, as long as you have your mind and you have when there's a will, there's a way.
Right.
You know, there's a song my grandmother used to love, want for me to, she we would go driving almost every Sunday, hanging out with her. And and there's a song called Conqueror by Estelle. It goes, I'd rather stand tall than live on my knees because I am a conqueror and I don't
Oh
accept
yeah.
defeat. And, she would be like, listen to this song because this family is full of conquerors and we don't accept defeat. Like Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, her beginnings were very rough. She came in at a time when nobody wanted to sign female rappers because they were expensive. Most of them, almost all of them required ghostwriters. They were expensive. The labels were done with them. They were like, no. She went from label to label to label to label in the beginning. They laughed at her. They slammed the door on their way out at her. She was driving around from LA to Atlanta, New York, all these places looking for somebody to sign her, to believe in her. She worked at Red Lobster. She was selling CDs out of her car. And I saw, actually today I saw a throwback video of this other irrelevant female rapper at the time. Her name is Shauna or something like that. Way back in 2007.
Who?
And exactly, she's sitting there. You can see Nikki on the side of her. They were going up to her with a camcorder, I guess for an interview or whatever. And this girl said, "Oh, these female rappers ain't talking about shit." Kept looking out the side of her eye at Nikki, looking for a reaction. These female rappers ain't talking about shit. I watch every female rapper. Man, I'm gonna have to go to the niggas now because these bitches ain't talking about shit.
Oh wow.
Man, these bitches can't fuck with me. They need ghostwriters. I got my pen. Da 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 da. Looking, 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 and Nicki Minaj on the side, like unbothered and unfazed. Unbothered and unfazed. She said, the girl said, "Oh, I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest that's ever gonna do it." Da da da. These bitches can't measure up to me. These bitches can't measure up to me. And then they go to Nicki. They're like, "Oh, Nikki, why are you so quiet over here?" And she's like, "Well," they're like, "Okay, so what you want to tell the people?" "Beam me up, Scotty. My mixtape is coming out December 25th, and I'm gonna take over the world." And little did she know, and took over the world she did.
Talk it.
Little did that bitch know she had the greatest female rapper of all time standing right beside her, but she was trying to put her down. And let's say Nikki said, "Well, this chicken head right here told me I'm never gonna be shit in life and I can't rap, so I might as well put my pen down and hang it up. Flat screen. Plasma.
Hey Nikki. Hey Nikki.
Hey Nikki."
Asthma.
We wouldn't even have that song. Hey Nikki. Asthma. That would be crazy. That would be ludicrous. But you don't know. You don't see all the good things the universe has in store for you. So don't let the one moment or a few moments judge what you do with the rest of your life.
Talk your shit. Okay? Talk it respectfully. I love that.
I've always been a lone wolf my whole life, ever since I was born. I never needed people. I wouldn't even say that. I'm not gonna say that. How do I say this? People have always been on me since day one. for no reason. People would always want to get at me and beef with me since day one, since I was born. And I would just be like,
That's crazy.
yes, since I was born, especially since I got to high school. When I got to high school, them bitches, they were scared of me. They were scared of me.
Like literally, y'all, I shit y'all not. Like I've seen it in 4K. When I met Blue, it was just like so many people was like, nah, 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 nah. If y'all watch Bad Girls Club, it's Jumper Hole season. Y'all remember it was this one girl in particular. She was standing in the corner and they was trying to like pop at her. Like I forgot her name, but they was trying to fight her. And she was beating them hoes like they were flying like roaches. Like like literal flying roaches. And it was just her. One band, one motherfucking sound in that
One
bitch.
sound.
Man, she had them scrambling, panicking, like shook, like damn, like literally. That's how Blue be having a lot of these people out here. And I've seen it. And it mind boggles me because it's like, how and why are we acting like this? Why are y'all like not attacking her, because can't nobody be attacked. My thing is, why are y'all trying to come at her like this? And she ain't even doing shit.
When
She's
you
just here existing.
are an authentic person, people get scared. People
Ooh.
get scared, shook, panicking, overseas, church, panicking, had to stand still, mannequin. People get, I don't know why, and I don't know how, because I could just
Yep.
not even breathe. As soon as I, oh, bitch. It's crazy.
Man, she ain't
But
even got to
people
say
be
shit.
shook when I've never needed anybody's approval of anything. Ever since I never needed nobody. I've never needed nobody to co-sign me. I've never needed the attention of nobody. I've never needed to please people. So when you come in being like in high school, when I showed up being myself, and like I was in ROTC. ROTC is like a cult. It's a cult.
Damn.
It was a cult. So I didn't pick it because I wanted to be in the military, nothing. So my dad, I was in 8th grade, and my dad was like, you have to pick an extracurricular because you need to do something. I was like, ROTC, because they fat asses don't work out. So I mean, because I didn't play as
I'm hollering.
Because
they fat asses.
I didn't play any sports, because if you're trying to play sports in high school, you're gonna get washed.
Man.
Because they've been playing since they was young. That's not like, oh, just go on the team and they're gonna let you on the team. No, I'm not gonna embarrass myself. No, I'm not gonna do that, Dad. So I was like, okay. I didn't play any sports. So I was like, okay, let me go here and see what's up in here. That motherfucker is a cult. First of all, the American military is a cult.
Really?
But let's not get into that. But that motherfucker is a cult. There are 2 teachers. Damn, I'm forgetting the terms because that was so long ago. I'm glad I forgot. But there's it was a Navy ROTC. So there's naval science instructor and senior instructor. Okay, there's 2 teachers. And after school, there was a drill team, which I was really good at. I worked my way up to captain or whatever. But yeah, I was just naturally good at this shit. They would, when you do a drill, it's when they call an order, they'll say, right face, you turn to the right. But you do it in a specific way with your heels, and you got to make it look snappy. And I was good at that shit. I was a beast at that hoe. But people, as you work your way up, especially being a Black woman in a position of authority, people start hating you for no fucking reason. And I never felt the need to come to, oh, so-and-so, what's wrong? Why don't you like me no more? Oh, so-and-so, why don't you like me no more? I've never felt the need to do that. So it was always just, it wasn't no beef on this side, but with the other people, it was mad beef. It was brewing. It was like a hatred, because I never went out of my way to talk to them either.
Right.
So it was just like, hold on, let me think of a specific instance. Hmm.
crazy.
And when
Like,
you
what
don't,
the
and
fuck?
like I said, there were two teachers. They would kiss so much ass to them two teachers, and I would just sit there. I just made 100 on
Unbothered.
this test. I made a perfect score on this test. I made a perfect score on the physical test, and I made a perfect score in the gym. What's up? Y'all
Unbothered.
come talk to me. Y'all come talk. The teachers came to talk to me because I was that good. Was I the best physical person? No, but I could do the most push-ups. Every fat bitch in here.
I'm hollering, please. Oh my God, please.
I could do like 40 of them. I don't know. I don't remember.
Damn.
But when
I
you
could
go to a
barely do
competition,
two.
there's that. Wait, when you go to a competition, there's the academic portion, the physical portion, and then the drill portion, which is the commands and stuff. So academics, I was always on the academic team because I always made 100 on them. We did practice tests. I made 100 on the practice tests because I didn't know what I was talking. I had a good memory. Like I was sitting study the study guide, be like, the answer to this question is this, because I didn't understand shit about guns. I didn't understand shit about boats. I didn't understand shit about this and that and this procedure in the Navy and when this person became commander. But I was just memorizing shit. I was like,
Got a good ass memory.
Exactly. And I was like, once I got the test, first one done, made 100.
Damn.
Oh, you know what? Here's this. These fat white bitches.
Please.
I don't mean fat as a derogatory term. If you got a little extra shit, like I just say, I'm just using it. I don't mean nothing by it. If you're a friendly fat white bitch, I love you. But if you're a friendly fat black bitch, I love you. But this is, you know what I mean. I was in 10th grade. I was a fresh 16 years old. No, maybe 16. Yeah, I was rising my way up. I was up and coming. I was being recognized for my talent. Like, in high school, there's like the volleyball team, the football team, there's cliques and shit,
Right.
like this person T, that person T, that person T. It's its own little world.
Right.
Okay, we were at practice after school, and I just made another 100, another record 100% on the test. Okay, the practice test or whatever. So we outside practicing, and this one fat white bitch, she say, "Oh, you made another 100." I say, "Yeah, yep, I did." This other fat white bitch chime in. What did she say? She was irrelevant. Her fucking pie-faced ass. Oh my God. I don't know. She's relevant. But this other one chimed in. She was like, "Oh, you sure?" She was like, "Okay, let's say, oh, you sure make 100 a lot?" "Yeah, that's what I do." "Yeah, all my classes I make good grades because I had good grades. I was in AP classes too." So the other bitch says, "You gonna slip one day." And I said, "I'm not you people." And they got mad. They were mad as fuck. And she said, "You ain't no better." And I said, I was like, "Ooh, this whole mad." Tee. Ooh, I was reading people before I even knew how to read people. Like, I was like, "I'm not you people." Like, people gonna wait on there are people, it's crazy, because I'd never wait on a bitch downfall. Unless you did something to me, then yeah, I'm watching. Yeah, I'm watching. I didn't watch many a whole trip and fall. And it was glorious. But there are people who don't even fuck, who you've done nothing to.
Right.
Who will wait on your downfall for the littlest shit. And that shit's pathetic to me.
Right. Talk about it.
That's insane.
Like, literally. Like, for example, say, I feel like this is little. Say you don't want to just, you express that you don't want to be friends with somebody. Okay. I don't want to be friends with you. All of a sudden, it's just like, I'm watching, I'm looking, I'm lurking, I'm this, I'm that. And it's like, dang, like, what is going on? Like, what are you, oh my God. I don't know. It's crazy. It's real crazy.
Some people can't let go. They feel burned in some way. I don't know. I've just never felt the need to kiss ass to nobody. And that's what got a lot of people shook about me, because you approach me. I don't approach you. You don't approach me. And I didn't mean nothing by it, but that's just my natural human nature.
Right.
I never needed anybody. I just don't need people. I don't need people to function. People be like, why don't you want to be my friend? Oh, there was this bitch, this butterfaced ass bitch. Oh my God.
Not Butterface.
This bitch with these Malcolm X glasses on. Hold on. Malcolm X glasses. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The tortoise. It's like, I think it's called tortoise shell glasses with, the little thick piece at the top, but the rim at the bottom. This butterfaced ass bitch. Because she had she was skinny. She was a skinny girl. It was okay body, but that face was not working for her. It was not working. So she was known as like the funny girl, I guess. I went to middle school with her. I mean, she was all right. She was cool, but I didn't really, I just didn't really talk to her because we don't run in the same circle. So why would I talk to you? Get to high school. I don't know this bitch from a can of paint. And she just had it in me to start with her because I didn't want to be her fucking friend. I don't even know what happened. It wasn't that I didn't want to be a friend because I'm always receptive and open to making friends with people. But it's like if I watch you move funny, I'm like, nah, I'm not rocking with this. I'm not rocking with that. But I don't even remember. This was so long ago. But she
It's
was,
okay, take your time.
this hoe was so mad because I didn't want to be her friend because I wouldn't go out of my way to hee and giggle and ha ha with her. Like,
What? Oh my God. What?
I don't know how to describe it, but it was just some strange shit. Hold on, let me think. Oh God, let me reach in my memory. Anyway, the bitch is nobody. I guess that's how much of a nobody she was. But anyway, her mom and my mom went to high school together, so they were friends. She's like, "Oh girl, oh how's Ariana? How's such and such?
Mhm.
And I guess I don't know. I think." They were good friends. So, I mean, I guess some of that, because I had an okay relationship with my mom. I mean, I had my mom. And her mom were getting into it at home.
Right.
Because she asked me one time, she was like, hey, are you good at advice? I was like, I mean, this is before the podcast and discussions and advice for all walks of life. But I mean, I guess I came off of that type of person at the time.
Right.
I said, well, what's going on? She was like, well, me and my mom are having issues. I was like, I don't know about that. Hope it gets better though. On my way, going to the next class. And I think that, at home,
Mm-hmm.
like her mom would be like, like, oh, I was just wondering how Ariana was doing. Ariana's so smart. She has a good life. Well, she's so pretty. And I'm like, maybe that's what it is. But it's like, girl, like, I don't know. It was a lot. It was a combination of things, And hey, my mom would be like, hey, such and such's mom asked about you. I'm like, I don't mess with that girl, mom. You know that. I don't mess with that girl. She don't like me for no reason. I don't mess with her. Like, I don't. And like the girl, she just had an animosity towards me for some reason. Cause I'm like, I'm good at this thing. I carry myself. People also carry yourselves. If you carry yourself with confidence, people get shook. Cause I would just here's me in my glory. I'm not conceited. I didn't give off. I mean, apparently, I gave off that vibe or some shit like that. But I'm like, I'm not conceited or anything. But here I am. I'm a person. I'm worthy. People get scared. People get shook. She walked up to me one day and said, "Do you think you're better than everybody?" And I said, "Yeah." And what are you gonna do? And I said, "Yeah." And what are you gonna do? And I just walked off. Not shit. The answer is not shit.
Talk your shit. Talk it.
And we would go on competitions, right? Okay, we'll go on competitions. When, I was a leader, so I had to sit at the front of the bus, okay? Leaders got to sit at the front of the bus. She's in the back. Why get to school and I hear that this bitch has been telling people I was kissing girls in the back of the bus.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, that doesn't even make any fucking sense because... Number one, at the time, I didn't even like girls. Number two, I don't do that on competitions. And number three, I had to sit in the front of the bus because I'm a leader, because I'm better than you. Remember?
Oh, mad asshole.
As fuck. And this is before I even discovered that I liked girls. I didn't discover I liked girls till I was like 20.
Right.
But little did I know, I got her tea because she was fucking on girls on the trip, which tells me you want to fuck me.
Bombastic side eye.
She fucked one of my friends on the trip in the hotel room during the competition. You ugly ass bitch. Wait. I got your tea. And I hope you watch this because I got your tea. Initials JJ. I got your tea.
Oh, bitch, not the initials. Wait. My heart.
Ugly
I'm
ass
dying
bitch.
slowly. Wait. You see me going down. Wait. That caught me so off guard. And this goes
What a
to
plot
what's her
twist.
name? Amber, you
What a
big
twist.
fugly ass bitch. What that fucking voicemail was?
Why you left me off the schedule with your big stinking ass? This girl's black. I can't call her a fat white bitch.
Oh, fucking hollering, please.
Skinny ass black bitch. I think I saw her in the gym one day before I moved. And I was like, is that ugly ass bitch? Because I didn't want to turn my head and give her the satisfaction. I was like, I'm gonna just go back to my workout. She kept looking at me. I would have said, who? What the fuck?
Fucking reptar, what the fuck you looking at?
And now she's single mother, failed marriage because she got married at 18 when her mom kicked her out because her mom didn't fucking want her there no more. Her mom forced her to get married to this racist half white boy. And yeah, now she has a baby with a racist. And
damn.
That's the way the cookie motherfucking crumble. That's the way life goes.
But it sucks to be you right now, ma'am. Damn,
it sucks to be you right now.
No, man.
But anyway, I really relish looking back at. I don't pay attention to people from high school, but it used to ever be like sometimes, damn, this bitch got ugly. Damn, this bitch got big.
Man, can we talk about it?
Damn, this bitch on drugs. Damn.
Oh, that's the one. I'm on my Whitney Houston shit tonight.
When y'all question of the day, when somebody tells you you're on your Whitney Houston shit tonight, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Everywhere I'm at, I got crack. I got crack name.
Because Shirley can't sing like her. Nobody can sing like Whitney.
My
so
heart,
what does that
please.
tell you?
If y'all ever hear that statement, run. Because what the fuck you mean you on your Whitney Houston shit today? What?
But you know what? I'm so glad that I had the mind at the time, even though, it hurt my feelings, because I was a child, I was young. At the time in high school, because it felt like I had my own fucking Nikki hate train. That's why I love Nikki so much. I relate to her in that way. When it feels like everybody is trying to get their whack in at you for no reason, but you like,
come on.
Like, you're dodging them shits. That's why I relate to Nikki so heavily, because I had my own hate train in high school. But bitch, them hoes ain't never saw me fall. And one, because I'm still fine. I probably got more money than all of them. And number two, I have a platform that I love with a bunch of adoring people, wonderful people that support this platform.
Period.
But yeah, don't let no people, because people are sheep. They follow the leader while whatever the leader gonna do. Every single person that tried to go against me, their life is worse for it. One of them died. One of them literally died.
Wait, for real?
Yes, I'm so for real.
Oh shit! Hold on, now this took a dark turn. What? Well, do you know what happened?
They got COVID.
Oh, damn!
When the COVID was really going.
Damn.
Rest in peace.
Damn. Because I got interrupted a little bit earlier, but let me tell you how the universe really be knocking you motherfuckers across your head. When you overcome a motherfucking relationship and that motherfucker start crying, creeping, hollering, weeping, don't go back don't go back to bullshit. Let that motherfucker weep, let that motherfucker cry, because look, guess what? You done the bounce back is real. You fine as ever. And it's just that on that. Stand your fucking grounds.
Don't let that one moment define the rest of your life. Okay? Because you will have many wonderful, beautiful moments. And leave that motherfucker in the dust.
Leave that motherfucker in the dust. And I'm only saying this because I got a very crazy text message about somebody who trying to pull a Nelly and Ashanti. Bitch, we would never, ever get back together.
Texted him back with one word. Well, let's say 5 words. Meet me at the courthouse.
Courthouse, please.
Meet me
Courthouse
at
me,
our
please.
spot. Gonna
Got a
vibe.
vibe.
The ride.
Man.
That's the only place I want to see you at.
Don't meet me at the altar, bitch. I don't
For
want to
the
meet there no
divorce.
more. Meet me at the court. Have your money and have your shit together, because baby, we're going to the courthouse. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Courthouse, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
but
Do you
I
have
have
anything?
no. I actually no. I have no more points so
Okay.
far.
I think I'm done as well.
All right,
All right. Let's get to the emails.
let's get
We'll be
to
right
'em.
back.
Mm-hmm. We are back. Hello, hello.
Okay, we're back. Initials RM. If you're watching this podcast, it's really going to get bad for you. So I suggest you exit and leave JayMariee alone before it gets really bad, before we show you who's really crazy. Because I'm really crazy.
Yeah.
So, let's not. Let's have a peaceful 2024. That's all I'm going to say for this. But, okay, first email. We have 3 emails. Y'all always email us. I don't know if y'all know when the episode is coming, but y'all always email the day of, the day before we record a podcast episode.
Yeah, y'all just be like, okay, we're going to wait for the last minute.
Exactly.
Like, damn.
Exactly.
So let me go ahead and get into this email. So it says, I miss you ladies. Hey
Miss you too.
ladies, I've been missing you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for the advice from last episode. It really helped me a lot. It helped me out with a lot. I've had some time to get myself together, and I actually quit my job from the last email. It's a long story,
Yay.
which I can't get into another email, but I do want to see if you guys can help me out with another situation that I am dealing with. Please help me. To start off, my boyfriend has a porn addiction for over a decade. I've brought the issue up multiple times as I see porn as cheating and outright disgusting. I have set my boundaries. If you keep watching porn, I will leave. That was about 3 to 4 months ago. Over the Christmas holiday, he has felt super distant to me, not emotionally connected. And when we did have sex, it felt wrong. No connection, no intimacy. And he started to just push me off or away after he's finished. He would immediately get on his phone afterwards. I felt completely used and not important. We celebrated at home on Christmas Eve. It did not feel intimate or happy at all. To start off the day, I had to ask him to get out of bed at 9 a.m. because he still had not wrapped my presents. It took him about an hour to get up. He came down and we opened presents. The rest of the day did not feel special whatsoever. Just like another day, sitting on the couch watching TV and occasionally snacking. On Christmas Day, we went to my parents' house first to celebrate. During presents, he seemed very out of touch and just not there emotionally. He spent the rest of the day on his phone.
Well, he can take that fucking phone and he can go away. He can pack his shit and leave. Take that phone, all that corn, and go watch it. Please.
Come on. I mentioned it multiple times throughout the day, and he was on his phone a lot, and I would like him to be present in the moment. On our drive home, he was on his phone the entire time. Christmas afternoon, we went to his parents' house. He played video games and with his brother for about 2 hours while I sat alone. We have arrived home. He was still on his phone. I asked him to help me with the handheld game I just received, and he just took it. started playing the game, then turned it off. I told him again to please get off the phone. He immediately shut down, acting like I attacked him for bringing up the issue. What did he decide to do, you may ask? Go up to bed and ignore me some more. I sat downstairs for about a half an hour before I went upstairs. I asked him, so when I bring attention to something that bothers me, ask you to be present in the moment I am trying to share with you. The answer is to go to bed and continue the pattern. I tried to talk to him calmly. He started yelling at me and making ooh,
Deprecating remarks.
deprecating remarks. Thank you. This brought up the issue of corn. I told him I was doing anything and everything to get his attention the past couple days, and he just said that he was emotionally detached from me because he was still watching corn. I offered multiple times, asked him what his plans was and how we can get through this. He never once accepted any of my help and just always thought he could power through it on his own. I said give me a week and I will be out the house. I'm not staying with something. Come on, clap it up. I'm not staying with, I mean, she meant this someone, with someone who cannot see that this is hurting our relationship. And I deserve emotional and intimate connection that felt secure and welcoming, not like a chore or a cover up. Am I an asshole for that? You are not the asshole. You did that.
Not the asshole. He's the asshole. You set your boundaries and you stuck to your word and you out that motherfucker. No, you're not. He needs to go to therapy. Men with porn addictions, they, like you said, you felt used and not important. They use porn just to get their nut off. The sex and the intimacy is not important for them. Just the nut itself, because you don't have to pay attention and service a woman when you're watching porn. And to come to find out, you set the boundaries 3 to 4 months ago that if you keep watching this, I'm gone. He made his decision. You know what? I hope Mia Khalifa treats you well. I hope Skin Diamond treats you well. I hope Triana Trump treats you well. I hope
Pinky
treats you.
That's a hood classic. Pinky. Goddamn.
I hope all them bitches, you got your pick. Angela White, a bad bitch. Go ahead.
Can we
Maybe they can take care of you.
That's crazy.
Maybe they can take care of you. But you know what? Not that. So you deserve a man that's going to treat you with love, affection, and whatnot. And you already know that. And you not even on Christmas, nigga. Nigga, not even on Christmas. Man.
Can I state my opinion on this?
Yes, go ahead.
I feel as though with him being on his phone so much, what if he was watching porn all them times y'all were man, look.
Not at the family house.
Man,
Jimmy,
look.
you want a piece of pie? No, ma'am. You sure you ain't ate all day? I'm good. Nigga.
On OnlyFans, like, bro, because he was in his phone too much. Clearly, you watching Pinky throw it back a bow. That's what you're doing.
A bow. He watching fucking.
It's crazy.
He
watching
Adriana
that Twitter
Chechik
corn.
Nasty ass over there.
I'm hollering. You're watching Twitter corn. Like, you wild.
Watching Lana Rose and Abella Danger and Riley Reid, all them bitches.
Come on, name them.
Oh my God. What will be enough for you, man? Fuck him. You good?
Watching 2 girls in 1 cup.
Ooh, that's not. Ooh. Ooh.
I'm sorry. Look, at this point, you sitting at the dinner table watching some shit like that, you're disgusting.
You're okay. You'll be okay. And the right thing to do about that is, it's no shame in having a porn addiction, because, we can all get addicted to some type of thing. It's how you handle it. And you handle that by going to see a therapist who specializes in that can help you.
Right. But no, you're not the asshole. You did that.
Yeah. You
You
good.
ate that the fuck up, sis.
Applause.
Keep going. Keep fucking going.
Next one. Can you help me? Hey, ladies, it feels good to be hearing you, ladies, and also I can see your faces. You girls are really pretty. I know it has been a while since I sent an email to you, ladies, and I could really use help. This is the girl from Canada. I remember you. I have been trying to sleep, and this has been bothering me for a couple days now. Am I overreacting? I've been texting this guy from Hinge for the past month. Things have been going well, apart from being pretty slow. We text a lot every day, but I prefer hanging out in person. I know this isn't always doable, but I feel like when there's a will, there's a way. Within the past month, we've only hung out once, and I was the one who initiated it. Before our date even happened, I kept asking, "Oh, when are we meeting?" To which he would respond, "Next week." A bit after that, I initiated a date, and we had the time and place planned. It was the night before, and he still hadn't confirmed, so I texted him. Okay. I'll hold my comments for then.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, we planned the date for 7 p.m., but the place we wanted to go closed at 6, so he ended up canceling. Around this time, my attention wasn't on him. I was mainly interested in another man I was dating, so I got annoyed, but I just let it be. Fast forward 2 weeks, the things with the other guy didn't end up working out, so I once again decided to ask this guy on a date, and he says yes. We went on a date and went very well, in my opinion. We had dinner. We had great chemistry. He paid for everything, was a total gentleman. He didn't kiss me goodnight, which I liked because I enjoy taking things slow. A few hours later, he messaged me asking me if I got home safe. This was last week. Now we've just been texting like normally. I was waiting to see if he would ask me to go out on a date, but he hasn't. And I was growing impatient, so once again, I took matters into my own hands. He agreed, but honestly, when he does, it feels like a more of a yeah, sure and not in, of course, I would love to. We ended up calling that a night, and I was talking about what I was going to wear, and he mentioned as a joke that he was going to bring his work clothes because he has work right after. I told him that if he's too busy and things are too rushed, then it's okay. We could reschedule. He replied, "Okay, let's reschedule to next week." And we just left it at that. This was a few days ago. A few hours ago, we were texting, and I sent him some old photos of myself. He immediately started complimenting me. This was the first time he'd ever complimented me or said something nice to me. Normally, I would be happy, except in these photos, I was dressed gothic. And now I'm the complete opposite. For the first time ever, he asked me, what day are you free next week? I'm not sure if I'm overreacting, but this hurt my feelings. It feels like he's suddenly interested in me because he saw my old goth aesthetic, which I'm guessing he's into. I'm wondering why he's never taken the initiative, and suddenly, because I sent a few photos he's liked, he's so eager to. Should I run for the hills? Please help. I'm so tired of getting my hopes up.
Run for the fucking hills.
You're a very lovely lady. From your emails you've been sending us, you're very lovely. Run for the hills, sweetheart.
Please run. Don't walk. Don't
I just
crawl.
feel things should not be off. I met my boyfriend on Hinge, by the way. We'll have our 1 year anniversary in a couple weeks. So
come on, clap it up, clap it up.
But when it comes to these dating apps, you're gonna meet a lot of duds. So it's best to just treat it like just going out to meet people, seeing where things could possibly go, but don't depend your whole life on it. You know, it broke my heart when you said, "Please help. I'm so tired of getting my hopes up." When, if a guy is not taking the initiative with you as the lovely lady on that app, he swipes on you and you swipe him back, and he's like, "When can I take you out?" It should be like an immediate thing. It should be like soon. But this man, he doesn't have an initiative, which tells me he doesn't have any intentions for you. Right. And suddenly he sees a couple pictures of you in your old goth look. Okay, so what changed? Because I'm still the same person. So now suddenly you're judging me by my outside in a way. Like, okay, I probably could have verbally told you, "Oh, I used to like to dress this way," but now you dress different. Now there's going to be a pressure on you to dress that way in order to keep him in your life. And you don't need that. You don't need that at all. He has no intentions. He's always rescheduling you the next week. He's always, okay, the first date was nice, but it was a struggle for you to even get that first date.
Right.
So, I mean, treat it like you did the other guy. You had another guy that didn't work out, fizzled out. Okay, now you're back to this one. Just get another one. Get on the app and get another one. It'll be
Period.
easy. Yeah.
Run for the hills because he
Hmm.
sounds like he has an aesthetic he likes. And with you being like having that aesthetic at the time, I feel like he's going to be wanting you to be in that
Hmm.
aesthetic. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
No,
And you
no,
want somebody to recognize you for who you are, not how you look.
exactly.
You know. But yeah, it. Yeah, no. It'll be okay. Just keep pushing. You'll be all right.
Yeah, you got this. For real, for real. You do.
Mm-hmm.
So, the last email of the wonderful night, it says, it's been a year since I sent an email. God damn. Mm. Hello. Oh, it don't say hello. I'm saying hello. Ladies, when I tell you I have been really struggling since the last time I messaged you girls, it's just been a lot. If you don't remember me, my mom was the one who cheated on my dad and is now
Oh
on drugs and so
wow.
on. Oh, wow. We have been doing so much better. We tried seeing our mother a couple of times, but it seems like every time we would try to get somewhere with her, she would just deny us. I've been trying though. I've been trying even though you girls told me if she is willing to talk or allow us to have that relationship. But if she's not, and now, but she's not, and I'm tired now. But I do need some help with my relationship. Okay. My boyfriend and I have been together for over a year, and we are living with each other. We have had a pretty open sex life with each other, and I am always down to try something new. That being said, earlier in the year, when we had first moved in together, we wouldn't see each other too often because we were working slightly different schedules. Sometimes when he would wake up in the morning, he would have sex with me. This happened 3 times, I believe, until we had a conversation about it. I was awake for the tail end or maybe even the beginning. Oh my God, I know where this is going. But
Ooh.
super groggy and not awake enough to even really understand what was happening. Oh my God. Basically at this point I feel like it could have been a dream. Although I know it wasn't because we talked about it during the day. I told him I was okay with him doing it as long as we had a conversation before I go to sleep so I'll at least understand what is happening. He said okay, and he probably just wouldn't do it again because he didn't feel right about it anyways. I felt weird about it still after, but we moved on. Fast forward to a couple weeks ago, and it happened again. This one, oh my God, this one especially hurt because we went through a dry spell of no intimacy for days because he refused to initiate anything with me. Then one night I'm waking up to him, oh my God,
Oh
on top of
fuck.
me. I side of me. Okay.
Inside of
I've
me.
been,
Top of
oh,
me. Inside of me.
okay. She didn't, okay, thank you. I've been thinking about it a lot and I have no one to talk to. There are many things I can't understand. Why would he just initiate something during the day after I cried and pleaded for him to give me intimacy? Why would he say he finds it weird, then do it again without doing what we agreed on? Please just give me insight on if this behavior could turn more inappropriate in the future or whether this is grounds to leave. Side note, my boyfriend had intimacy with me while I was asleep multiple times and I'm not sure what to do. Ugh,
I'm not
that
even trying to be
sounds
funny. You need to
man.
get the basis of sex, of all sex. Sex. I'm using the word sex. Consent. And if it's not sexual consent, then it is.
Mm,
I'm not gonna finish that word.
mm.
If you consented to having that done to you beforehand and you're like, yes, babe, I'm okay with it. Well, he should have came to you. Well, did he should have came to you beforehand and said, I
Right.
like this. And if you agreed to it, then you're like, okay, I'm into that too. I'm into that. But then, number one, it was sprung upon you. Number two, you wake up, you like, what the fuck?
Groggy as
You're
fuck.
like, what the fuck? Is he on top of me right now? And you're
It's
like,
crazy.
it's like simulating, like, tell me if I'm crazy or not. It's simulating like you've been drugged. You're being assaulted right now.
That's what it's giving.
That's what it's giving to me.
You're right.
And it's been 3 times and you were like, man, I can't, I feel weird about this. Please don't. A man who loves you would be like, number one, he would have told you. Number two, he'd be like, okay, I respect you enough to not do it.
Right.
Then he'd do it again. And this is after a dry spell, which tells me you want this. This is the kind of thing you want, which is very, very scary. That's alarming as fuck.
Alarming.
Because how long before it moves to something different? Like you said, could this turn more inappropriate? And whether this is grounded, it most definitely could. Because maybe after some time, for God forbid, the sleep might not be enough for him. He might want you actually pass the fuck out.
Oh my God.
It's sick. That's sick.
That's sick. Please leave him alone.
Please leave. Please leave.
Walk away. Please.
That's scary. That is sick, bro.
Oh my God. Ooh, that gave me chills.
And for people that, it's not the act of just sleeping is the problem. For people who are in that, it's the consent. You need your consent to do that. If a woman agreed to it, then that's fine. But this is different. It's a lot different.
This is
My God,
a
that's
lot
scary.
different.
Please leave.
Please.
Fuck, dude.
Damn. And please email us back to let us know what's going on. Yes, please. Oh my God.
Damn, you males need to go to therapy. Oh my God.
I was just about to say that.
You niggas need
crazy.
Help. You niggas, every nigga watching this, you need help.
No, for real. Can we talk about it? Y'all really need help. Like, it's something psychologically wrong with y'all. I don't know what it is. God. But what the fuck? That's scary.
It's terrifying, bro.
I could, oh my God, I would never, that's something so unimaginable. Like,
sick.
Oh my God, that's sick. Oh my God.
Godspeed to you. We remember you. We're glad you're doing well.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm sorry. You had that hurdle with your mama, and now you got this shit. Godspeed to you. And Godspeed to all of you who are going through things. And we will be here to talk if y'all ever need a listening ear of some kind. If it's urgent, we damn near responding to emails to people. We actually respond to like urgent shit sometimes. But yeah, I hope you guys, my God. This last Friday of 2023. I just hate so many scary shit coming back to back. I hate it.
Man.
But anyway, you guys, we love you so much. And we're going to close it out with our positive quotes.
Yes,
Mine is, and just like the moon, you shall go through phases of light, of dark, and of everything in between. And though you may not always appear with the same brightness, you are always whole.
I love that. Mine's is everything happens on a mental level before it manifests on the physical level. This is why it's so important to get your mindset right. You have to believe in yourself no matter what the external circumstances are. Strengthen your vision and have hope that things can get better.
I was actually looking for a poetry snap sound effect, but I didn't have none of that.
Dang, so that's crazy.
But anyway, you guys, hopefully you might see us after next year. Because ideally, I want to do a New Year's show about what we learned this year and this and that, like we did last year. But You might see us after the New Year. But if we don't see you, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays.
Happy New Year.
We love you guys so much. And we'll see you on the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Vocalizers, we are back with the Song of the Week. And as I mentioned earlier in the episode, Song of the Week this week is Still I Rise by Nicki Minaj. Now, this song is very inspirational because, excluding all the things our ancestors have been through as Black people, I was very inspired by Nicki Minaj in this day and age with the concept of having a hate train, having haters, because we all have some people who have just hated on us for no reason in life. But you know what? Still I rise, still I fight, still I might crack a smile. Keep my eyes on the prize. See ya, haters. Tell them hi. One day when we reminisce, one day we remember this. Nothing I do ever is good enough for the music biz. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. So damn it. Okay? Remember, keep your eyes on the prize, keep it positive, and keep it pushing, because what is ahead for you is so unfathomable that you don't understand the greatness that is about to come towards you. Understand the process, trust the process, and always pursue the life that you are meant to live. Allow the universe to let all these great things come towards you and receive them with open arms. Love you guys so much. Here is a snippet of Still I Rise by the Nicki Minaj, and we'll see y'all next week. Bye.